Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Greetings to all of us who are here. We welcome you to Deep Dive Globally Changing Lives. We are here today. It's a beautiful Thursday of May 8th, 2025. We are starting our webinar now with a very unique signature tune, and DrDerrick has crafted that together for us. And I urge you to pay attention to the nonverbal communication of that song as it plays. Just relax and listen, as well as watch. Thank you very much. Over to you, DrDerrick.
Your next stop is on passive.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Derrick, and welcome back, everyone, to the screen where all of us are. Awesome. Queen Lillian, it's good to see you. Don't go away. Come back when you are able. But thanks, everybody. We're moving over. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. If you have to go, everyone understands. We're all busy. We have children, we have chores, we have work, and we're doing this because we want to stay engaged in what we believe in. And part of the belief is being in the right mindset. And our mindset speaker, who is in the house today, is none other than our Queen Sister JW, who is an inspirational speaker. She's an entrepreneur and she's also a talk show host. She's been talking to us every Thursday, and today is very unique because she's going to share another episode of how to reverse your biological age. This is part 3 of a series that she started 3 weeks ago. So please, without further ado, let's welcome our one and only Queen JW, a mom, grandmom who is enjoying life as is. Welcome, Queen JW.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie. I appreciate you so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for
All of
your
us are in white today, huh? Look at
yes.
Lily Lane. Look at
It looks
yourself and look
beautiful.
at me.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
A blessing.
You too, baby. Thank you so much to Dr. Derrick also for allowing us to have this amazing platform, Deep Dive, where we dive deep, and all the brand ambassadors. Thank you for your support. Thank you for showing up. And also to Mr. Ash Mafara for giving us this amazing opportunity to be part of his dream. And of course, our Heavenly Father who makes all this all possible. So just want to give him all the glory and all the praise because there's none like him. And yes, tonight we're going to continue on with the 8 ways that we can reverse our biological age. And just to piggyback a little, not piggyback, but just to recap just a little bit. The first one was staying away from refined sugars and staying away from the aids because they cause issues in our bodies, in our cells. It makes us older. And then number 2 was to build muscles. So building muscles is very important. It's not only for our overall health, but also it helps in the reversal of our biological age. And number 3 was having a high antioxidant and anti-inflammatory diet because most of our diet consists of inflammatory inflammation food that has a lot, give us inflammation within the body. Okay, so building muscles is very important. And last week we covered getting adequate sleep and high quality sleep, which also plays a very important role in our overall health. So today we're going to continue with number 5 and 6. So, reversing our biological health comes with also, we need to do fasting and stem stimulation. And those are the 2 areas I will cover this evening. Periodic fasting. That means turning back the clock. And sometimes we need to turn back the clock or even stop it for a moment there, just so we can rejuvenate our bodies and get it cleaned up, just like we clean our house and our cars, our clothes, our hygiene that plays a role, is part of cleansing. So we also need to cleanse our body at times give it a break, give it a chance to rejuvenate so it can function more better. And not only better, but either look better, look younger, feel energetic. So fasting is very powerful. So periodic fasting is one of the most effective strategies to in reversing our biological age. So around 17 hours into a fast, the body enters a state called autophagy. That's an internal cellular cleansing mechanism that takes place when our body goes into fasting. And sometimes we only tend to fast when spiritual fasting or religious fasting. And that's the only time we probably think about fasting, but we should think of fasting all the time because our body always needs cleansing. It's not only what we put in, but also what we're surrounded by, the environment. We have some of the things we don't have control of, but the things that we do have control of, that's fasting will help eliminate both the uncontrollable and the ones that we can control. So during the autophagy, damage and dysfunctional cells and organelles, such as those from the liver, the gut, or even our DNA, are broken down and recycled. So isn't it amazing how our Heavenly Father made a body that can take care of itself? We just have to do the things to help it to do it in a better, to function even better. So this process is critical because these compromised cells, if left unchecked, can potentially become cancerous. So just, and I hear people say, yes, we got cancer cells within us. But the only reason you can have cancer cells if we're not being cleansing, if autophagy is not being taken place, that we don't take the time to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to fast today. And you don't have to there's intermittent fasting and there's periodic fasting. So intermittent is more on a daily basis. And we can do that, I could say, from 6 to 6 every day or every other day. I mean, we're not losing anything. We're gaining more than what we're losing because you're getting rid of toxics. You're giving the cells the opportunity to get rid of the old cells and replace with new cells. So something great is taking place. So fasting, like I said, is very important. So autophagy replaces them with new healthy cells, contributing to both internal and external rejuvenation. And guess what happens? Your skin, it rejuvenates the skin. You get smoother skin. You get more youthful appearance. Because these are the key benefits of periodic fasting. You get brighter eyes. Eyes appear more clearer and more vibrant. Your immune support, it slows your immune system aging and enhances the function. It reduces insulin resistance. So that means better sugar metabolism and energy regulation. It decreases liver fat, which means it improves the detoxification and liver health. And also, you get better heart health. It supports the cardiovascular function. So incorporating periodic fasting into our daily or weekly routines can profoundly affect our vitality, our energy, longevity by rejuvenating the body from the inside out. And number 6 is stimulating stem cells. And this is not something you can go and get at your physician or you can even buy at a store. Okay. Stimulating stem cells are rebuilding from within. So stem cells are the body's master repair cells, responsible for regenerating tissues, reversing damaged cells. So unlike medication or supplements, stem cells are naturally produced where? In the bone marrow, but only under the right conditions. So they are capable of regenerating your entire organ. For example, your liver, like in case we lost 2/3 of our liver, stem cells can actually correct the entire liver. And I think I read a topic about that when I was with my sister in New York, and when I thought, well, her liver is in trouble, and it said it can regenerate the entire liver. It gave a little bit of hope, but when something is far gone, when we don't take care of ourselves, and it can get out of hand. It reducing inflammation. I mean, all of us have inflammation within our bodies, and we need to clean it out. But stem cells, if you have a shoulder or a hip that you had surgeries 4 to 5 times, inflammation builds up in those throughout those surgeries, and you tend to experience a lot of pain. But the use of stem cells can eliminate the pain completely and remove the inflammation. I remember my daughter visit in Orlando, the people in the village. I guess it's the elderly little community, and they call it the village. And there, when she visits a client there, she said, "Mommy, these people was running around, no back pain, no knee pain, like young adults." And then she found out they were using stem cells. They were taking it out of the blood and injected it into their knees and backs where they experienced pain, and their knees were being corrected, the back pain was gone, and so they was vibrant, they was full of energy. They weren't like sitting down and full of pain and couldn't get up. So stem cell actually played a major role in when it comes to repairing. It's exactly what it says. It's a repairer. It repairs the body. So it reduced inflammation and pain, especially in individuals with joint surgeries or chronic issues. Also, it's treating serious conditions like their autoimmune disorders and blood cancers like leukemia, and even use for sickle cell. So, however, our modern sedentary lifestyles and nutrition deficiencies limit the body's ability to produce stem cells effectively. So you know what we need? We need consistent exercise. We have to make time to implement that into our busy lifestyle. We have to take time for us, because at the end of the day, when we become ill, or who is there for us but us or your family, then all that burden is on your family. So if to avoid these situations where people feel burdened, or you feel like, oh my God, you feel so bad that someone has to take care of you, and all these other negative things that comes with sickness, let's make sure take time out to exercise. And a lot of things we talk about, exercise always be the one that pops up. Exercise. Even when I talk to people, I said, are you exercising? Are you walking? That's the cheapest one. That's the no expense, is the healthiest one. There's no fee attached. Even if you do walk around your house, you don't have to go to a field or a gym. You can walk around your house, or your complex, or go to the park, try to put in a lap or two. Anything is better than nothing. It promotes regeneration and overall vitality. So it helps the cells to regenerate. It helps the process. Vitamin D. Now that's critical for stem cell activation, especially important for melanated individuals who may be up to 70%, 76% deficient in vitamin D. And it's just not any vitamin D, so you have to be careful, because some of them it's an oil, so you have to be careful in the one that you choose. But vitamin D is very important, because if you're deficient in vitamin D, of course, stem stimulation is not going to take place entirely. Okay, so we need to get some sun. Yes, it's hot, but it doesn't say to stay out there for 2 hours and look like a lobster. Well, we can't look like a lobster, but or get burned. But I think it's the melanin in our bodies that we already built, that's built in, will prevent us from even being burnt. But we need vitamin D, and that's the natural way. Instead of a supplement, it's a natural way to get it into the body. So take time to get that vitamin D. And I know in America, when I worked in the health department, in the health field, people were deficient in vitamin D till they had to come and get injection, high dosage, just to get their body back to some kind of balance. So cell boosting foods is like pomegranate, 100% cocoa nibs, not processed chocolate, okay? And a high antioxidant exotic fruits like ackee, goji berries, and dragon fruit. Those are exotic fruits that are high, that are good, provides stimulation. Okay. So a lifestyle that supports stem cell production enables the body to heal, repair, and renew itself naturally, helping to reverse the aging process on a cellular level. So in conclusion, rejuvenation is within reach. So by combining periodic fasting and stem cell stimulation, we empower our bodies to regenerate from the inside out. And these natural science-backed approaches not only help us to look younger, but also enhance our overall health. It reduces disease risks and promote longevity. So start with a small, consistent changes by just incorporate intermittent fasting a few times per week. Don't have to be the entire week. Add stem cell friendly foods and habits to your lifestyle. Prioritize movement, sunlight, and nutrition-dense nutrients. With a discipline and intention, you can slow down, or we can slow down and even reverse our biological aging process. So I thank you for your listening ear. And that's it for me this evening regarding stimulation, stem cells, and periodic fasting. I hope this brings some sort of value to you, and I hope it will help you in your journey to a better health. Thank you so much. Back to you, Queen Debbie.
Thank you too, Queen JW. Awesome, outstanding. Yeah, I take vitamin D supplements every day, and I remember when my vitamin D level was down to about 10%, and I had so many issues going on. They had to give me like double doses every 24 hours of vitamin D.
Oh,
And of
wow.
course, I've been living in America with the cold weather and this skin. I had
Yep.
no idea. And my kids were asking me, "Are you taking your meds?" And I said, "Yes, yes, and yes." But guess what? I was not doing it.
Not taking him.
So we appreciate you. This education, not just about vitamin D, not just about having the intermittent fasting or healthy eating and doing what we need to do to cleanse our body on a regular basis. It's very helpful.
Yep.
And without this forum, we would not be able to be reminded, we would not have had the opportunity to be reminded of where we are, and we now know where we are going and should be going. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to pause and call on Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny Raphael, or I don't know if it's the same Raphael, had a birthday somewhere and you celebrated with him and you're here to share with us. Happy birthday, Raphael. Dr. Benny, you have a comment before we move on, please?
Raphael is here?
I don't know. I'm seeing in your background.
Oh, anyway, good evening. Good evening. To my queens and kings around the globe, I want to take this special moment to welcome each and everyone. How you guys doing? I mean, is it, are you guys excited about today? Are you guys excited about this presentation? Are you guys excited about Queen JW? That she comes here and smile. Someone who has what, 9 grandkids? Hey, Papa God, I want to thank God seriously for bringing each and everyone this evening. Because if it wasn't for him, I don't think you'll be here. The Pope decided to leave. My uncle left. A lot of people are leaving, but you are here. Huh? I just want to thank God for everything. I believe that the reason why you and I were here is because that's what he wants, right? He said we should come and see Queen JW and let him talk, or let her talk about what? Stem cell. Are you kidding me? Do you think okay, wait, before I talk about that stem cell, I want to take this moment to thank God for bringing Mr. Ash Mufare to us. I'm thanking him every night. I say, God, please, I want him to win. I want him to win because we all came here for him. And his main goal was to help humanity. That's what he says. He's here to eradicate poverty and to uplift humanity. So if you guys have the time, let us continue to pray, because as I heard that when 2 or more are gathered together, he is in our midst. Let's pray for Mr. Ash Mafaria, his entire family. We also pray for Chloe. She is our baby. We pray for Mr. Marty Degamo. You know how he went to the hospital, but he wants to come back. He wants to come back home. They say, no, go back. So, but I just want us to, he just need to relax, right? We are praying for Robin Noble. A lot of our people who need serious help. But the more we pray, God will answer our prayers. And I know, do you guys know, Queen Debbie, that I know I always talk about God. Then I noticed that a lot of people are now talking about God because, first of all, our CEO talks about God all the time. He says, no one can stop this company except who? Papa. The Papa who created all of us in his image, Jehovah, God. But I want to thank him because of his determination, no matter what is happening, no matter what transpire before, insider threat. You guys notice that, right? I believe maybe I should do a research on insider threat and then come and now just to define what an insider threat is, which it happened within this company and it's happening all over the place. We just need to fight. He is determined to do whatever. But I just want to thank God. The air that you are breathing, Queen Debbie, you're breathing because of Papa. Queen JW, thank you so much for this mindset. You always bring things, topics that a lot of people don't know about. You are teaching us. We don't have the money to pay you. Thank you so much. I would say extraordinary mindset. And we pray that you bring more next week about this stem cell. I noticed that a lot of people are using stem cell to look young. Is it true? Because that's what I want. I want to look young. King Cotton. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, well, I just believe that I love this company. no matter what, no matter people pushing me away. Say, why you there? Why you there? Why you trusting it? I say, my dear, I wish you know. Me, I love her more. Oh, sorry. Let me leave you. Thank you so much, Queen Debbie.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you as well. There's a saying by a Nigerian author by the name of Chinua Achebe who says, beauty lies in the hands of the beholder. Dr. Benny, don't worry about stem cell to look younger. You are young, and it's from within. It's not external is irrelevant. It's what you feel inside that matters. So think about that and remember that on a daily basis. And also know your Father loves you, regardless of who you are, regardless of how you look, and regardless of your status, socially or otherwise. Your Father loves you, and you praise Him on a regular basis, numerous times a day. Don't forget about that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Queen
You're
Debbie.
very welcome. All right, we're going to move on to uh, another exciting topic. Oh my goodness, the mindset to grow or outgrow. We are in this unique platform, and Dr. Derrick always behind and on his feet 24/7 each time he presents. He's given us this platform. Anyway, I just want Dr. Derrick to say a few words and then we continue from there. Over to you, Dr. Derrick. Thank you for giving us this platform with our deep dive brothers and sisters and kings and queens.
Peace, blessings, and enough love to everyone. And just to let all of you know, you are so beautiful to me. The whole I know are so beautiful to me. That includes First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. Don't bother with no stem cell. You're done beautiful already. Drink the water. Go to your bed. Eat properly. And you look like Lillian at 90. Praise the Lord. So, and assure Queen Lillian don't use any stem cell. Praise the Lord. Wonderful, wonderful. Peace, blessings, and enough love to everyone. Thank you all so much. Thank you very much, Queen Jacqueline Warner. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is an awesome presentation. Let us live the lifestyle. It's not a quick fix. Firstly, the Queen Dr. Benny. It's not a quick fix. All right? It's not a quick fix. Let us do our due diligence and live the lifestyle because, as you said, that we cannot pay for what information that has been given over the years. Can't pay for it. None of us can pay for it. All right? We have been getting these information for years. Years. Let us act upon it. That's the key. Let us capitalize on it. That's the key. Let us follow suit and do our due diligence with these information that we are getting. Let us not just get it and it just go through 1 year and come through the other years. Let us use it to our advantage. That is why we are rebuilding our mindset. Thank you very much, Queen Debbie McCormick. All right, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so therefore, we're going to extend a little bit more of the mindset because, as you know, for me, the mindset is very, 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 very important because the mindset is not just about this business or any company in particular. The mindset is about life in general, life as a whole, life as an individual person. When we have the right mindset, then then everything good. Everything good. When we have the wrong mindset, then things start to go downhill. So much so, unfortunately, that people commit suicide. Let us try to have the right mindset. So if I could just share with you all for a few moments, I won't be long. All right. I will not be long. It won't be long. Oh no. Won't be long. All right. So let me all right. I think that is it. Okay. And so therefore, let us ask a question. First of all, a lot of us, first of all, think that as it relates to business, think that income equal wealth. Why, if I did earn, a 15 or a 20,000 a month would be good. Or maybe if I was earning $1 million a year, I would be good. Or if I was earning, $5 million a year, I would be set for life. Or if I get one big lump sum, maybe you play the lotto and win 150 million, then I would be set for life. I wouldn't need to worry. But I want to tell you to worry even a little more. Because as I said over and over in my presentations, that 90% of people that win lotto do have anything and win big. Not talking winning a little 20,000 or a 50,000. No, millions. Win big. And they don't have anything to show within 2 years, 3 years. Nothing to show. Done. The money done. And we're talking about millions. So therefore, income don't equal wealth, right? No, income don't equal wealth. Definitely not. Because there's these two friends. One, John, and what does John make? 150,000 US dollars. And what does Jim make? Right? King Jim. What does King Jim make? Him only make $50, 50,000. No, right. He makes zero. Well, this King Jim make 50,000 a year. All right, and of course, John, 150. Investing, no, him no bother with any of that. Budgeting, no, him no bother with that. Side hustle, no, him making big money already. So him not think him need to do any of that. All right, but then he's very materialistic. Him always want the big this and the bling bling and what have you, and think that 150 a year can run that type of show. And so at the end of the year, John ends up with $0 at the end of the year, even though he's making 150 G, and sometimes him even in the red. Him all owe on him credit card and still owe on him car payments and what have you. But John invests, yes, he does. Budget, yes, he does budget. Yes, he does have a like a side hustle and what have you. And he's not materialistic, so I'm not into the whole heap of bling bling. He budgets so he gets what is necessary. And so at the end of the year, at the end of his year, at $50,000 a year, he still ends up, what happened here? Oh, mercy. Where did my presentation went? Okay. All right. So at the end of the year, right, he still have $20,000. So who is wealthy? Is it John that makes 150,000 for the year but ends up with zero? Or is it King Jim that starts with a $50,000 a year income and still has 20,000 at the end of the year? Nothing illegal, of course. So, therefore, let us look at a little wealth, a little mindset. Do you believe that your thoughts create your experiences? If it's true that certain mindset can make you feel a specific way, and then the way you feel influences the daily decisions you make, you can see that the relationship between thoughts and reality is well worth considering. Well worth considering. Your thoughts, the relationship between thoughts and reality is well worth considering. Very important. Very, very important. Some people think that they're born this way or they're born that way. But that's another discussion. And yet, with an entire spectrum of mindset, we just don't have one mindset, We have many, many, many mindsets to choose from helpful to not so much helpful. So some mindset help and boost us and invigorate us and make us a better person. And some mindset, gone down the wrong road and lead us into things that we don't want to do, or we just didn't think that we had to. That's why some people go out of the way and start to sell drugs and start the prostitution, because the wrong mindset lead them down into that road. And so, therefore, basically, mindset refers to the way that you think and the things that you believe. And that is why the word says, let this mind be in you that was in Christ Jesus. So even God knows that mindset is very important. Guard well the avenues to your mind. Very important. Very important. Our mindset. That even God, our creator, if we believe that God created us, if not, that's okay. But even God believes that the mindset is very important. This will spill out into the decision you and I make each and every day. The way you react to circumstances, the relationship you engage in, and much, much more. And that is why life is 20% of what happens to us. 20%. And 80% how we react to it. Let me say that again, because a lot of people didn't hear that one. Life is 20% of what happened to us and 80% of how we react to it. So if we react negative, then we're going to have negative results of what happened to us. If we react positive to it, then we're going to have positive results. That is just life. And a lot of us don't understand or don't comprehend that. And so, mindset can change over time. Mindset can change over time. We are never yet set in one mindset. Never. Okay? It can change over time. You and I have to now reprogram. In other words, we have to now reprogram ourselves. They are not static, and they are influenced by our choices and our experiences. People don't born to be rich. People don't born to be poor. No, stop it. Yes, you are born into a situation, you are born into a circumstance, but we can rise out of those circumstances or those situations. Mindset. They are also not exclusionary. You may identify with more than one mindset at a time. Learning about the different mindset types available to you can be helpful. And that is what we are here to do. Learn a few mindset types. As you read each one, as I speak about them, think about whether or not you identify with, or whether you like to invite that type of mindset into your life. So let us start. Number one, growth mindset. Now, this is the one that everybody want to have, but unfortunately, every one of us might not have it. But it can be developed. It can be sought after. And what is growth mindset? Both growth and fixed mindset, which you will learn about shortly, are the product of Dr. Carol Dweck's research into why some students at the school that she was display more resilience and willingness to keep trying and working through challenges than others. And that is true. Some children, some students, and some people have the resilience to work through it, to work through the challenges. Just as I said before, life is 20% of what happened to you and 80% how you react to it or how you act to it. Okay? And so some will work on it, and some of us will just stay in a corner and woe is me, woe is me, oh, oh, woe is me. And we lament, and we lament, and we lament, and we lament. Get up, brush off yourself, and move forward. And it was Newton, Isaac Newton, the bald man. A thousand times he tried and tried and tried and tried. You see, most of us would just give up. Most of us would just give up and can't bother. Right? Because why? It's too challenging. It's bad. No, you are making it bad. So let us move on. Growth mindset is when you believe that you can further develop yourselves and learn from your experiences. The ability you were born with are simply the starting point. People with this type of mindset are more likely to find meaning in the struggles they face and use the lessons they learn to improve and evolve for the future. That is a growth mindset. You're always growing. No matter the challenges will come. That's what this life has to offer. Now, if you want a life without challenges, then seek God. Because only God, offers a life without any of these challenges, without any of these setbacks, without any of these pain and suffering. That is what God offers. So if you believe in that direction, then go to that direction.
Amen, brother.
But for now, since we are right here, we are going to have challenges. We are going to have struggles. We are going to face adversities. We are going to face difficulties. We are going to face problems. We are going to face negativities. We are going to face people who stab us in the back. We are going to face all of these things. We are going to face them. But the growth mindset, that even though people throw stones at you, you use these stones as stepping stones and you step higher. More stone come your way, you step higher. Don't let them hit you down on the ground. Use them as stepping stones when people throw stones at you.
Yes.
All right? That's the only way you can grow. That's the only way you can grow. Because when you stop grow, you die. Let me say that again. When you stop grow, you die. Dead. All right? So there's people that are living dead. Yes. All right? Let us grow. Let us grow. Let us establish ourselves with that growth mindset. Okay, the next one, number 2, learning mindset. Learning mindset. And so, the learning mindset is another way to frame a growth oriented mindset. People who are oriented towards perpetual learning are likely also those with growth mindset, because you want to grow. Read. You see, that's a problem with a lot of us. Well, with a lot of you. You don't want to read. And then, you read books or you read magazines or you read things that is just more upsetting you, because you prefer to read or to watch or to look at what is happening in MTV cribs more than looking at the word or a positive book that will lift you up, book that will help you if you are into growth mindset. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Secret of the Millionaire Mind, Who Moved My Cheese. Read. And now most of them is audiobooks. You can get them on Audible. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them where, a lot of audiobooks is online now, so you don't even have to read them. Listen to them. Reset the mindset. Learning mindset will help you to reset that mindset. We love this way of approaching life, viewing yourself as a lifelong learner. Not just because you go to school and you want to get that job. You learn and that's it. Finish. No more schooling. No. Schooling is a lifelong journey. Learning is a lifelong experience. And especially today when information is readily available. You don't have to go to the library anymore. Right there at your fingertips with your smartphone or your smart device. Right there. Right? So, learn new things instead of beating yourself up about the fact you are not already an expert. Make yourself an expert. Because whatever job you are doing, you weren't an expert on that job before. None of us are expert on the jobs that we are when we jump out of our mother's womb. No. We learn and put ourselves in the position to learn about that particular career. And so it is for every... Oh, me too old. Huh? You're too old? Well, listen. Remember, Moses was 80 years old when God just started to use him. Just start to work. Most of us retire at 65 and 70 and 75, maximum. But God just called Moses at 80 years old. This man just started to work. Okay? So, let us stop limit ourselves. That's my point. Let us stop limiting ourselves. All right? And so let me just do one more. Let me do one more. Time has been well spent. The fixed mindset. The fixed mindset. Just like how you have the growth mindset, we have the fixed mindset. And so, in contrast, especially to the mindset above, right, that we just look at, people with fixed mindset believe that their intellect and other abilities are set at birth. No, nothing goes so, which leaves little room for growth and forward momentum in the face of obstacle. And so, those with this type of mindset are more likely to feel that talent alone is what leads to success. Thus, there is no reason to work towards a goal. If you ain't inherently talented, don't even make any sense. They may feel that taking any steps to improve themselves is a pointless endeavor. My kings and queens, there's no pointless endeavor at no age of your life. If you have a passion, pursue that passion. Even if you are retired from the job, that instrument that you want to learn to play, go play it. You have YouTube video can help you. You don't even have to go pay. You have many, many, many things that we can learn now on YouTube. Don't even have to go anywhere. Don't even have to leave the comfort of your home. It's right there on YouTube. If you put in how to be a carpenter, how to make a furniture, how to make a table, how to make a cabinet, how to do a plumbing, how to, whatever it is. It's right there at your fingertips. Let us stop limiting ourselves. Let us stop limiting ourselves. Because everything in life is there for our growth. Let us stop having a fixed mindset that I cannot do this or I cannot do that. When the word says to us, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So you can do all things. You can do all things. You can do it. I can. It is possible. Not I am impossible. Not impossible. It is possible. All things are possible. So let us look at these three for the time being. Hopefully next week we will continue. I thank you very much for the indulgence of the journey with me, mindset to grow or outgrow. Because yes, we can outgrow the fixed mindset. We can outgrow the negative mindsets. We can outgrow these pessimistical mindset. So as we continue the journey of life, let us step into a positive direction as we journey in this life that we live. I thank you very much. Over to you, Queen Debbie.
Wow, Dr. Derrick. Yes, the mindset to grow. Yes, I can, and yes, we can, and yes, we will. That is a beautiful mindset. Oh my goodness. I can see that in me, in my family, in my community. And trying to implement it is the toughest aspect of it. Dr. Derrick, you reach out to everyone who is here live on YouTube or in the future when they will get the opportunity to listen. Because the mindset of where we are determines not just our future generations or the people around us, but any other. Thank you. That minds. Thank you. Thank you. It's just an outstanding presentation about what we perceive ourselves to do and what we should do. What we should do to we endeavor that we do not just do this for us, but share with people in our various and respective uh, communities, including place of worship, because some of those people there may not have the access of what we have now where we currently are. The reason why we're here is because we put something together that brought us together. But remember that in our respective communities or churches, you may not have a single person that knows what unpassive is and how you're talking about this. So please, I'm urging each and every one of us to remember to share what Dr. Derrick just shared with us. If you can just have a clip of that recording so you can share with them so they can understand, because this is not something you can paraphrase or summarize. That individual in your life has to listen to this in its entirety to be able to comprehend. Age has nothing to do with it. It's just it's ageless. So I hope that we can benefit from this, and this is a time for us to have a family discussion about what Dr. Derrick just shared, including what Queen JW shared as well. So I'll pause here and say, if you were paying attention and you had any concerns that you needed clarifications or questions or comment, this is the right time for you to proceed with that. Please, I'll pause here and we're all here. Dr. Benny, are you ready? Hey, sugar. I see you smiling. So I'm just going to pause in case anyone has a comment for Dr. Derrick's presentation. And by the way, if you're not excited, Dr. Benny is not going to be happy, huh? I'm just sharing that because she does not, she doesn't take it kindly when everyone is not excited. Are you excited? If not, you should be. Oh, any comment or observation, please? This is the right time.
Oh, let me just read something from Dr. Nadu. Before I read it, I just want to say fantastic. You know how I always say fantastic, bombastic mindset. Thank you so much, our King Dr. Derrick, for this amazing mindset. Thank you for your presentation. No one can pay for this. I appreciate it. Queen Dr. Nado say, I know I can be who I want to be if I work hard on it. I can be who I want to be. Are you serious? Okay. She can. It all depends. Thank you so much, Queen Dr. Nadu. We appreciate you. King Herod. Excellent, excellent. Dr. Derrick, wonderful presentation. Hey, I know that's what he will say. Sorry that I am screaming, but I scream because I'm excited, right? Oh, yes, he said, I can resonate with you. Well received. Thank you so much, King Dr. Derrick. Queen Kanla says, awesome presentation, powerful. You see, powerful mindset. Oh, Papa God, thank you so much, King Dr. Derrick. Hey, we're happy, right? We are happy. She is happy. Anyway, thank you so much for this mindset. People don't understand why sometimes we come and attend webinars. When you attend webinars, you can just learn a little bit of something, and then you go home. Smile, right, King Carlton? King Carlton said he is excited and he appreciates King Dr. Derrick. Thank you. I scream because I just want the whole world to know King Dr. Derrick. He knows what he's talking about because he went and did his research. Thank you. I will pause here. Proceed, Queen Debbie McCormick.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Usually I don't share things like this, especially in public.
Uh-oh.
This mindset thing, I've gone through it so many times. And about between 7 and 18 years ago. I'm saying 7 because the latest incident happened 7 years ago. The first one was 18 years ago. I wanted to do something and I applied for a job, went for an interview, and the HR person at the time did not know I had any background of all of that. It was we're just having a discussion, but I was interviewing for a job that had nothing to do with HR. It was to do with procurement and property management. And at the time, as I was still doing my research, I did not know who would be the hiring managers. It turned out to be 2 ambassadors. One who knew me, and I did not even know that individual knew me, the other one who did not. In any case, I walked into the room and it was spellbound because I know what it is when you're going into an interview, what it should look like. And I was prepared for it mentally, psychologically, and I prayed the night before and that morning before. Actually, I had to get my 15-year-old daughter to drive me because I was rehearsing what I wanted to do, internalizing it. But to make a long story short, that interview went a different way than I had anticipated. And whatever job I ended up with, I ended up with that job. And the person, there were 3 jobs that I interviewed for, and I was offered 2. And the one that I was not offered is the one that I really wanted. And the hiring manager of the job who did not want me actually came begging on the knees for me to do things for them. And the one who was my supervisor was saying, mind you, you refused to hire her. And they say, oh, we saw the talent then, but we did not know. Had we known then what we know now? So the consistency that I had, they were not anticipating it. A lot of things, when I do my presentations on whatever was going on, I do my PowerPoint things, there were, well, that did not say, oh yes. I did my weekly newsletters on the uh, on the organizations, whatever, they will say, oh, somebody did it, but I am the one doing it, and I get my assistant to post it. But in the end, I said to myself, I am not going to let this person bring me down. I kept repeating to myself, and I said, every day I have to repeat it 9 times. I will not let anyone bring me down. I worked hard for this because this is where I wanted to be, but I will not let anyone bring me down. And this person was so desperate because whomever they hired at the level that they did not want to hire me, it was for uh, um, what's the D whatever. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that political thing. So that hiring manager came to me, pulled a chair in my office, sat down and said, Mrs. McCormick, first of all, I want to apologize. You've never said anything to me. So the reason I'm sharing this is, please, whatever happens to you, do your best. Don't hold anything back. Whatever comes your way, let it be. If you have a way to shine, shine to whomever receives you for whatever you have to deliver at that time. Because when they need you, they will come begging. And you will be ready and prepared to deliver more than they had anticipated. And you don't know, in the process, God is preparing you for that moment. That the courage to be able to present and share your ideas and what's coming out of your lips with others does not come easily. Not everyone is born to be a public speaker. And why am I muted? Okay. Sorry, my screen was just saying that I'm muted. Oh, maybe because I was on YouTube. Not everyone is born to be a public speaker. And if for any unknown reason you are not, always find a way to be the voice for the voiceless. advocate for yourself, and encourage others who have similar personality traits like you to lead the path that you have gone through or guide them to the right path, as Dr. Derrick has just shared. There's no way to the right path but what you determine within your inner self. Because Queen Lily's path may not necessarily be mine because of her experience and her expectations. Experience and expectations. Those two things. Your experience leads you to your expectation. So if you've always been having negative experience, you're not going to be anticipating a positive expectation. You keep saying, oh no, because it's like this is what I expect. Oh, it was negative, so I expect something negative. But if you have the mindset, as Dr. Derrick rightfully just follow and say, okay, I've always have a negative mindset. Now I'm expecting a positive mindset and a positive outcome of that mindset. So I did not know I was going to talk today. Oh, Jesus, how did I get here? Because of that job that was taken away from me. And guess what? I ended up doing two jobs, the job that I was hired for and the one that I was refused to be offered because the person who took it resigned. They could not handle it. So I was pulled in to do it, and I did it. And I was being asked now to move over there, and I declined. I said, you didn't want me, so I'm not coming. But I will support you, but I'll still stay where I am because that's somebody who genuinely wanted me. So everybody, all those hiring managers, wherever they are till this day, they're still interacting with me. They still communicate when they need anything, any guidance, they reach out to me. And I say, I'll give it to you for free because the ideas I have flows to me from the Almighty and they come for free. I even came up with something that they call oh, Jesus Christ. Why do I have to get to this? Queen Lily, there is, when you have, like, you have groups of different people in your HR, everybody has to just say something for 2 minutes. They have a slide of not more than 3 slides. And the 3 slides say exactly what they have to say, but they do not necessarily have to look at the slides, but they talk about what they want to say about their section. And okay, if you are someone in charge of onboarding, if you're someone in charge of the payroll, someone in charge of telling the person what the entitlement is, someone in charge of this, they just do that. It's just escaped my mind. You do that in a flash of a few seconds. Lord, Queen Lily, do you know what I'm referring to?
I know what you're referring.
I'm saying it because I did it a lot, and it's been about 4 years I haven't done it, and so somehow the word just escaped my mind. I still have people asking me, and I'll share some of my slides in the past with them.
Mhm.
Can you have an idea what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have an idea what you're talking about, but I'm not sure what word you're looking for, except each one talking about their department or their responsibilities.
Yes, but this is just within HR.
Yeah, what I'm saying within HR.
Yes. If it's in, okay. I probably maybe I have to end up doing a presentation about this. Because I remember the last time I did it before I left the particular post where I started this whole thing, you know, my boss came up to me and said, I knew you were an introvert, but I was not anticipating this. Is it enlight? Inspire? It's just a one word. Anyway, I'll find it. This is a family. I don't want it to go on YouTube, but I want to say thank you to everyone. This was not a YouTube recording for me. It was not a presentation from my end. So I apologize for digressing. Ignite.
Oh.
Ignite. That's what I did. And I called everybody in every section. I even had the people, like, you're in charge of motorpool. I wanted to say something about that. The cons, I wanted to say something. And everybody had to, the PowerPoint was there, the whatever, in 2 minutes. It was such an awesome thing. And I did it for a couple of years. It was just ignite, just spill it out there, but in a summary of who you are, and let your followers listen. And if you want more, the person who did that presentation, go to them, they have more to share with you. And I hope and I pray that someday this forum will become an Ignite forum where you don't have 2 to 3 people talking. When you have 20 people, if we have 20 people and each person talks for 2 minutes, just ignite, you share something about the topic. I would love to see that someday. That's where I was trying to gear up to. If you're an introvert and you cannot talk and you know that this is what is going on, it's okay. You can write and just put it in the chat. And Dr. Benny or whomever is there will read it out. And we will know that you were ignited on that particular day for that sharing on that topic. And we learn from one another because the perspective varies depending on your experience, depending on where you're coming from, depending on your work of life, depending on your family status, depending on your religious status, depending on your cultural beliefs. I rest my case. I think I talked too much. Oh my goodness, more than Queen JW and more than DrDerrick. I rest my case here. I rest my case. Anyone else has something to share about Queen JW's presentation and DrDerrick? Please, this is the right time.
Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, I cannot stay quiet.
Thank you, Queen Carla. You should not stay quiet.
No. I cannot stay quiet, but bear with me. I am behind the scenes still multitasking, but I have been listening. I mean, before you use the word, I typed in the chat, inspiration of the day. We used to do something like that, but we titled it inspiration of the day. Early morning, every team comes together, and the team leader, we rotate. Team leader does not necessarily mean the head of the team, but every day one person becomes the leader. And you, who is to speak on behalf of the team, we meet, and then you have that word of the day that is going to be the inspiration for everybody to hold on to, that will motivate you for the rest of the workday. And at the end of the day, we meet again and we say, okay, how did it go? Was everybody able to maximize that inspiration? Was that spirit there? Did it move you? And then the next day we come back and we do the same and different themes. And actually, it changes your mindset. You may come in the morning with so much in your mind, and by the time you even get to work and before you leave, you are totally transformed. You are different, and you're going home a transformed person for the day, more better. And when you come on the next day, we move on to different things. And that is how we did it. And I agree with you. It really, really changes your mindset. It inspires you. It's informative because you learn from the other teams that do the other part of the job that you do not know, and you learn from them. And so it's going to be applicable in what we are doing now, in our business, where we are, and moving forward, where we will be heading to. And it's going to come down to us. It begins with us first,
Thank
like
you,
Dr.
sis.
Derrick said. So thank you so much. I mean, I just couldn't stay quiet. So thank you, Dr. Derrick. Thank you, Queen JW, and thank you, Queen Debbie. You just ignited me, and I wanted to say something.
Thank you so much, sis. And I just see in the chat that it's your birthday. We'll sing the happy birthday later on. But I see for now that Queen Lily Lane's hand is up, the Queen of Queens.
Oh, really? No, sorry. Just a correction. No, not yet. It's still coming.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
No,
yes. But thank you, Queen JW, for wishing me way ahead of time. It's still coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen Kamla. Over to you, Queen Lily.
I want to thank Queen JW. As always, she always does a good job. I always learn something from her. Sometimes I can stick to what she's telling us, and sometimes I can't, but I'm trying. But I enjoyed your presentation as always. Dr. Derrick, you always are enjoyable. Whatever you say, how you say it, it doesn't matter. It's always acceptable. But I just want to tell Queen Debbie the reason I didn't know the word that she was looking for is because when I was in HR and our team would come together and responsible for talking about their division, one of the things that they had to do is they had to deal with the SWOT, you know, the strength, the weakness, the opportunities, and the threats. So they had to tell us based on their presentation, based on their division, what are the strengths that they want us to understand? What are the weaknesses? And what are we going to do about the weaknesses? What are the opportunities and who are the opportunities are for? And also the threats. What are the things that keeping us from doing the things that we want to do? I found that so many of them, it was very difficult to talk about weaknesses. And this was one way where we were able to get everybody to do it. And how I started out, I took on a role that was not mine, and I was the first one to talk about what I could have done better. And from me saying that, it gave them courage, and they knew that they were not going to be criticized for talking about their weaknesses. So that's why I did not know what word that you were looking for, but I can see that we all doing the same thing. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
Oh my goodness. We are so blessed with talent in this group. God brought us together for a reason, Queen Lily. I thank you for sharing SWOT. I thank you, Queen Kanla. I thank you, Queen JW. I thank you, Dr. Derrick. And I'm going to say we've stayed here longer than I had anticipated, and I apologize for that. So I'm just going to say, Queen JW, if you can give us your last word, please. And then Dr. Derrick, please be ready for your last word so we can pass it over to our next presenters. Over to you, Queen JW. Thank you. Oh, Queen Lily. Thumbs up.
Thank you.
You have to unmute Queen JW. Your mic is not.
Thank you again, Queen Debbie.
Okay.
Thank you, Queen Lily, Queen Kamala, Dr. Benny, and Dr. Derrick. Thank you for your amazing presentation. Because yes, mindset is really a very important thing in all our lives, in all aspects of our lives. And we can have a fixed mindset at times. Sometimes, the majority of the times, according to our culture or beliefs or morals and different aspects of life. And we also can have a growth mindset. So thank you for bringing those two and helping us to understand better so we can have a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset, like a fixed rate. Anyway, my last thoughts on reversing our biological ages. Yes, that plays a role too, because it helps us to look better. But we also have to focus on use these tips to along our health journey, taking control of our lives and knowing the things that can help us to better our health and live, have longevity in the long run. So we see that fasting plays an important role, not only when it's spiritual or when your congregation say, let's do a fast. I remember as a young child that was something my grandmother would do. We would periodically the aloe vera or or bush baths, things like that to cleanse the body. So cleansing the body or fasting is very important. It helps us to help our bodies to operate in optional function, you know. We clean out the bad cells. We got to clean out the bad cells so we can have new cells, and we have to help the body to do so. So we play a role in helping our body to function adequately. Okay. Also, stimulating our cells. Of course, we can't buy them at the store, and we can't go and ask our physician, can you give me a stem cell? But of course, we learn ways that we can stimulate, where we can actually help us stimulate our stem cells ourselves by exercising, by the things, by eating right, by getting adequate sleep. So many different things that we can do to really optimize our overall health, which will help us to definitely look better. So let's take the tips into consideration, implement them wherever they can be implemented into your life along your journey, because it has to be a lifestyle. And the things that we was doing yesterday is not working as well for us today, because today we have to deal with so much more than what our ancestors dealt with. Sometimes people say, well, they didn't have to worry about stem cells, but fasting was always there. Cleansing of the body was always there. And I think we got away from it thinking, we don't need to do some of the things that we did yesterday, but some of the things we did yesterday, we need to still implement them today, because a matter of fact, we're living in a more toxic world than ever. So yes, we're going to look good if we do some of these things, because chronic age and biological age is two different things. Chronic age has nothing to do with how we actually look. It's just a guide. But biological age has a lot to do with how we look. And we want to look good and we want to feel good from the inside out. So I thank you for your listening ear, and have a beautiful, enjoy the rest of the webinar. Thank you.
Queen
Back to you,
JW.
Debbie.
Thank you. We appreciate your relentless support on a weekly basis and what you do, especially keeping us healthy, right? Because a lot of people unfortunately lose focus of health. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And King Horace, thank you for your comment. I saw what you wrote in the chat. We work together as a family and as a team. And as I mentioned earlier, we have introverts and extroverts, and we all work together. Like these fingers belong to one hand, and they all have different sizes, huh? So they have nothing in common except they belong to one hand called left and the other hand called right. So we always have to come together to help one another. Meaning these fingers, you put them together, they help one another. And that's where we are. When the right time comes, we are going to have the extroverts put their things in writing. They either give it to somebody to read for them, or they read it themselves, or they talk. So whatever, we're going to go from there. So for now, I'm going to say thank you once more, King Horace. And I'm calling on DrDerrick to give us his final words and also close up the webinar so we can move on to the next segment of today. Thank you, and over to you, DrDerrick.
Peace, blessings, enough, holy, plenty, a lot of love to all the kings and queens in the house. Little Queen Lily Lane. Oh, what a beautiful smile. Very nice, very nice. How you doing, Queen Lily Lane?
I'm doing fine, Dr. Derrick.
Wonderful. That's nice. That's nice. I miss your banana bread. You're going, you're going to send a slice for me now.
Yes, I'll send you some.
All right, man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That was
Should
lovely.
have
Anyway,
sent him home with a frozen banana bread, Queen Lily. A frozen loaf or two frozen loaves so he doesn't have to crave for it for another couple of months.
There's a joke behind that banana bread that he's not telling you.
tell them, Queen Lily Lane, tell them.
Dr. Derrick wanted some banana bread. So he called a friend of his to ask her how to prepare the banana bread. So she said, substitute but not butter. Instead of using butter, substitute plant butter. And so when the bread was made and you don't use eggs, you use something else that Dr. Derrick purchased. But when it got done, I tasted. And he said, how you like it? I said, I got to get used to it and I wouldn't eat it. So he said, well, how you going to get used to it if you don't eat it? but but I didn't like the plant butter. That's why I was telling Queen Jackie, I'm trying to do what you say do. But sometimes I can't do it. I try, but sometimes I just can't do it. I'm trying. And then some things you said, I do. But that's why he's talking about that banana bread. I could,
Oh, mercy. Okay, Queen Lily Lane, it was fabulous. Queen Lily Lane, the banana bread was fabulous. I try my very best to let it last a little longer, but I tell you, it was too good to be true. I had to whap it up. Queen, Queen Lily Lane, I had to whap up that banana bread, boy. It was good. It was, and for your information, Queen Debbie, I actually got two loaf.
I cooked two loaves. Mhm. I couldn't eat it.
I actually got two loaves, and it and it done, and it done. So I would need maybe about 4 to 6. Queen Lily Lane, I would need about 4 to 6 super
I
mix.
have to I have to mail you something.
I need about 4 to 6 on the super mix. anyhow, King Carlton, don't worry yourself. It not going to reach you. It went done before I reach on the 95. It done. King Carlton, before I reach on the 95, it done. Done. Oh my goodness. That banana bread was, and you see, I know that no preservative. Queen Jacqueline Warner. I know that no preservative in there. No additive. No, no, we call those ingredients, like a whole heap of like whole heap of condiments and coloring. None of that in there. So it was a sumptuous pink Himalayan salt and thank you very much, Queen Lillian. Awesome, awesome. So continue trying. Make another one and eat that one now. You get used to it. You get used to it after a while. The plant-based butter, it's nice, man. Buy a little and spread on your bread and get used to it, man. It will work. It will work. It will work. It will work. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Lillian. Thank you very much, Queen Debbie McCormick. Thank you very much, Queen Jacqueline Warner, and Queen Canla, and First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. Thank you very much. Really appreciate. Anyway, listen. Mindset, very important. It's the most important thing in life. Thank you very much. Back to you, Queen Debbie McCormick.
Unmute.
All right. Dr. Derrick, we appreciate you. Your presentation was just outstanding. Queen JW, your mindset was awesome and outstanding as well. And we look forward to having everyone on the platform again. And on Deep Dive, we have same time every Tuesday and Thursday, rain or shine. And we're not doing Julie Pier on Wednesdays because of reasons beyond our control. And on Thursday mornings, we have Malaysia, Singapore Global at 8 p.m. I think it's Central Daylight Time. And on Mondays, we have a Mindset Mondays with Queen Miriam Edwards. On Sundays, we have the Dream Team at 12:45 Eastern Daylight Time. And on a daily basis, we have at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, we have the Yvonne Duos, Yvonne Finn and Yvonne Mundi. So we urge you, if your schedule permits, to sign into any of those. So thank you to our YouTube viewers. We appreciate you joining, and we're going to say goodbye for now as we move forward to the next segment of the webinar, which is just to play silly songs, and we call it After Party, and we just chit chat. And if you're here, you definitely will enjoy being here with us live. Thank you once more. Have a blessed time, and bye for now.